Hello, and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here today is Jamie Andrews. How you doing today, Jamie?
Really great, Kayden. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. I love the happiness and the fun energy that you just brought there with your hands. I thought that was great.
It's kind of my thing. I like to make
Oh,
people smile.
well, that's good. Well, you definitely made me smile, that's for sure.
My job here is done. See you later.
Well, don't leave just yet. We got
Okay,
questions to ask
okay.
you. So why don't we get started by getting to know you a bit and how you got started in acting and becoming an author?
Well, gosh, it's been such a long road. I always wanted to be an actor growing up. That was what I was fixated on. But I would write things and I kind of wish I'd focused a little more on that because I'm really enjoying it. And it's such a great supplement to acting because acting you can't always count on. You have to get the jobs. So to
Mhm.
write, it gives you a little more autonomy, like you have more control over that. So, I started with print modeling and then did commercials, then got some TV and film. So it was like this long progression. And finally, when nothing was going on during the pandemic, I was inspired to write this movie. Um, and so I focused on that. And I also put out this book that I'd written like 20 years ago, but was scared to put out. But now I'm older and I don't care. You can read my dirty laundry.
Yeah, well, that's absolutely amazing. Tell me a little bit about the memoir called The Brink.
Yes, it's called The Brink, as you said, and I had a really tumultuous upbringing, as so many people have. So I wrote this because I wanted people to know that no matter what they've been through, they can get past it and live a great life. Because I got into all the things that most teenagers get into, too much focus on boys, on partying. And it actually took me to a really dark place that I was lucky to come back from. So I want to be an inspiration to those who have seen those dark places and
Well, that
entertain
is
those
awesome.
who haven't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go. No, you're good. You're good. So, what advice would you give someone that might want to start doing acting or even becoming an author?
I think the advice I would give is to work really hard. I think a lot of people get into acting because they think it's easy and it's glamorous. It's so much hard work and it's so difficult, waiting for the phone to ring. I'm waiting on something right now. It's torture. And so you're getting rejected. And, it's not even about you a lot of the times. So you have to be ready to just imagine going on a job interview like 3 times a week. Like for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
whole life. Like, so just be prepared for the rejection. Try not to take it personally. I'm telling you this as well as myself right now.
No, I think you're right because, and that's really for anything you want to accomplish in life, whether that be, music, radio, like I'm doing, TV, whatever you want to go after in life. I think that, you're going to get rejection no matter what you're doing.
And it's best if you learn as much as you can about the field you want to go into.
Hmm.
Because the more you know, the more helpful you are to have around, the more
Right.
interesting you are to have around. It really helps to be apprised of all aspects of the field you're in.
Definitely. Now, if you had the opportunity to go anywhere in the world and do anything, what would you do and why would you go to that location?
Oh my goodness, that's so good. I think, you know what? I think I would go scuba dive on the Great Barrier Reef. Do they even
Ah,
call it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I just assumed.
if you're asking me to pick anywhere, I'm going to go to the farthest place because I'm assuming this is all expenses paid if I get to go anywhere.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I would hope so, but in the way that I was looking at it, yes, that would be correct.
Yeah, and it's so funny. I got scuba certified and then never mailed in my certificate, so I would have to do it again. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was very silly. It was very, very silly. But I would love to do it again. And now my husband, he was scared of snorkeling, but
Oh,
he just got used to it this time. So I think he'd be interested in trying it too. So that'd be a really cool thing to do together.
yeah, that's for sure. So what do you like doing outside of acting and writing?
Well, I love horseback riding. But I took a really bad spill last year, so I've been it's one of my greatest passions, and I've been scared to do it since then. So that's kind of been hard to deal with, but I love yoga. I need to do yoga like almost every day, or I get a little batty. Um, I love skiing. We're getting to go skiing in March. Both horseback riding and skiing to me really make you feel like at one with the world, like you're
Mhm.
just at one with nature. And it's, they give me the same sort of full heart feeling.
So people want to learn more about you. Where can they find you, like on social media and stuff like that?
Social media, just look up Jamie Andrews. You have to spell me Jaime, because thanks, mom. Um, and I have a website that links to all my social media. It's Jamie, Jaime Andrews.com. And then you can find like more than you need to know about me on that website.
So what is something that a lot of people don't know about you? Do you have like a hidden talent or something that you want to share with us?
Well, after putting out this book, there's not much that people don't know about me. I really lay it all on the line in the brink. Um, but gosh, what don't people know about me? Uh, I'm really such an open book. That's such a hard question. I'm gonna have to give that a think. Um, hmm. Boy, that's really that's a thinker. I feel like I should make something up right now. Okay, well, I think a lot of people do know this, but I've had friends be surprised. I was on the cover of the My Chemical Romance DVD. Uh, so that's always a big surprise to people when they learn that. It's just a strange little job I got when I first moved to Los Angeles. And for 20 years, I've gotten cred from young people. The young goth kids, I'm in their corner. So that was a fun job. That's had some crazy staying power. They've still got just really ardent fans.
If you had one message to tell anyone that might be listening right now, whether that be your fans, my listeners, what would you tell them?
I would tell people to find joy in the littlest things in life, in looking out the window at a tree, in a crocus poking through the sidewalk. There's so many ways to find bliss in this world, and I think we get caught up in the day-to-day drudgery of life. But if we can find the beauty in little things, we can find it in the greater things too. And I know, as a person who's dealt with depression, changing my mindset to see what's positive has made all the difference. So I really would love to inspire people to do the same.
Definitely. And Jamie, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention before we go today?
Oh, well, gee. Just I thought like if people knew me from anything on your shows, I was on the show World's Dumbest for a long time, and that's had a lot
Mhm.
of staying power too. So I have heard murmurings that there's going to be a reunion, and there's been a
Mm.
little reunion of sorts. Me and Daniel Baldwin, who is also on that show, also have a podcast, The Daniel Baldwin Show with Jamie Andrews. And that's on YouTube every Friday morning live. So if people have need a fix for world's dumbest, they can have at least the two of us talking every week.
Well, that's awesome. Jamie Andrews, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the King Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. We enjoyed having you and hope to have you on the show again real soon.
It was a blast. Thanks so much, Kayden.